everybody, this is Helena from Helena Plays Games for the BGR network, and I'm here with Kate. Hi Kate.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. And we're going to be talking together about the new game that she's designing along with Sam Turner.
Yes.
And the game is called
Wardens. So Wardens is a 1 to 4 player, one versus all strategic miniature game where one player will take the role of Cthulhu and his legion of Starspawns and fight against his friends who will co-op as the Wardens, and they will try to find hidden artifacts and fight against the Starspawns.
Okay, so you said that there are several artifacts. These are hidden all around the map and the Wardens will try to find them.
Yes, exactly.
So what's the story behind those artifacts?
Okay, so actually Wardens has a very big backstory.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
So basically, like, just to make it short, a long time ago there was elder gods who lived there and who imprisoned Cthulhu in Rie, on the continent of Mu.
Okay.
And they were actually Knuckles, from the Knuckles mythology, and they faded away, and they put their spirits inside artifacts before like fading away. And like many years passed, and Cthulhu slowly came back with the alignments of the dark stars that are slowly aligning with our planet, and so he got stronger, and the Starspawns rose across the world and started to spread madness everywhere. And so Cthulhu, he was afraid that the elder gods would come back.
All right.
So he hid the artifacts everywhere on the world, in hidden pockets around the world, so that the Wardens couldn't find them.
So apparently the players are going to try and find the artifacts because they kind of like want to wake up the elder gods.
Exactly. So that now pretty much all the humanity is like broken and corrupted by Cthulhu's madness.
Okay.
So there's only 3 last warriors that are strong enough to actually find the artifacts and wake the elder gods back to life. To finally put an end to Cthulhu's reign. So that's pretty much the goal of the Wardens team. So they'll need to cross the world and find the artifacts that Cthulhu hid. And Cthulhu, during that time, he will, with his legion of Starspawn, he will try to kill their armies and try to corrupt them also. So what's going to happen is once a Warden gets mad, he's gonna get corrupted by Cthulhu, and so he's gonna play against his friends.
Ouch.
For Cthulhu, so he's just gonna change side, and then everything's gonna change, and like.
So the Wardens try to find the artifacts and wake up the elder gods to win Cthulhu. On the other hand, the Cthulhu is not trying to kill the players, but he's trying to drive them mad and get them with his place. I mean, this is very exciting actually, because it's not like there's player elimination in the game.
No, exactly. Like, you don't die, you just get crazy and then you start battling against your friends.
But I don't want to! So, for me, this is a unique thing about the game.
Exactly.
So, I want you to tell me what is that you find unique about the game and what is it you like about it.
So that the thing that's different with Wardens from all the others Lovecraftian game coming out right now is that the characters are not investigators. They are warrior, and they have their army. Each one have a different army. Each one have different abilities, have different characteristics. So that's really what makes it different. Is that you're not investigating something.
Yeah.
You're there to battle. With strategic battles, and you're there to basically fight and travel the world and find the artifacts actually. So that's what is different.
Another thing that I liked about the game, because Kate is here at my place recording this, and she's been around Athens for quite some time. So I had the chance to play this with the designers, which is very good. So what I really liked is that you and Sam have taken many different mechanics and you have combined them together. So this game actually has strategy, but it doesn't have overthinking and it's not mind-burning.
Exactly.
And it's got fun elements that at the beginning you think that they're going to be like totally random and based on luck, but in the end you see you're just trying to outsmart your opponent. So it's like, it's very fun, and it's definitely something that everybody should check out once this is on Kickstarter. But apart from that, now that we're talking and that you're describing you know, like the backstory of the game and about the investigators, which are not investigators but they're like fighters, it kind of like reminds me that it's like you have taken part of your lives and you have put it in the game. So is it actually like that?
Maybe a little bit. Me and Sam, the co-designer of Wardens, are actually traveling the world. So 1 year ago we left Quebec City from Canada, where we are from. So I'm French, that's the weird accent that I have. And we started like traveling the world. We left to India, we spent 6 months in India. And it was amazing, but I could say that working on a game and like needing internet and electricity is really difficult when you're in India and basically all around Asia. So yeah, like we spent 10 months in Asia. We've been to many game events, conventions, playtest events. So we're kind of touring with the game and having the most amazing time actually, and like meeting designers from all around the world and having many different suggestions and comments.
So the game that you see over here and all the shots that you're seeing in between, this is just a prototype, so things are going to change. The miniatures are bigger.
Yeah, in the real, like in the final game, the miniature will be bigger. They're not going to be all white, so there's going to be, probably Cthulhu will be like dark gray, and the Wardens and their armies will be like light gray, something like that. So it's going to be easy also for the painter to paint them, and for the people who don't have this talent like me, it's still gonna be cool. So yeah, so they're gonna be bigger. Cthulhu's gonna be bigger, so like maybe 25%. Also, the artwork is not finished, so it's gonna look even better.
Cool. So how long does it usually take to play the game?
So it's usually 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Either if you play 1 versus 1 or 1 versus 3. So it can go to 2 hours, but it's really mostly 1 hour,
yeah.
1 hour and a half. Yeah.
Okay, and I need to say that the Cthulhu and the Wardens, they have totally different play styles.
Exactly.
So it's going to be a totally different gaming experience if you play one of the Wardens and if you play Cthulhu. So how challenging was that to create something which is so different? Like, how did you go about it?
Well, we absolutely wanted to play Cthulhu because there's so many Cthulhu games, but so few games that you actually play Cthulhu. I think the only one I've played was Cthulhu Wars.
Yeah.
There probably is others, but
yeah, it's the one that you've tried. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So like, what we wanted is that one player can actually be Cthulhu and spread madness everywhere and fight. So playing as Cthulhu is really different than playing as the Wardens because you're so strong and you're so powerful. You just basically wipe out everything on the map. So it's really fun to just watch your friends being like anxious and like, oh my god, what's gonna happen to me? Cthulhu is just so powerful. So it's like very satisfying to play as Cthulhu, I think. And in the other hand, when you play as the Wardens, there's 3 different Wardens, and the 3 of them all have their different, like I said, abilities and characteristics. So they are the 3 very different. So like you have one engineer, you have the pirate, which her gameplay is more focused on the battle. So she's like the warrior. So all of them are have a very different gameplay. So it's really cool to play multiple times. It's always going to be different.
Cthulhu or Wardens?
All of them. So like, if
No,
you play,
no. Which one do you prefer?
which one I prefer? It's really hard to say.
I know, but just choose.
I think the one I prefer is Morgana, because she's the first one that Sam draw when he, like 3 years ago, when he was still working in a video game company, and like her face was inspired by mine. So if you look closely, she a little bit look like me. So she's like my favorite. But I have to say that playing Cthulhu is the most satisfying thing. So both are very cool.
Amazing. Playing against Cthulhu is also very satisfying because it's not like you have an AI and you know, it's not the same. It's not the same feeling. Like having a person in front of you playing as the opponent. It's like totally awesome because you have to outsmart them. Anything else that you would like to add about the game?
Yes, actually, now we've been talking about the 1 versus many mode, but we are hoping to actually we are currently working on the solo and co-op mode, where you can play as the Wardens and fight against the game. So Cthulhu will be automated. So we're working on this. So in the Kickstarter, there will be probably a stretch goal for the solo mode and co-op.
Perfect. So thanks very much for being here with me, Kate, and thank you for presenting Wardens to us. Wardens is going to be on Kickstarter this October, so you have to watch out. If you would like to find more interviews and previews and reviews of games, make sure to check my channels that you can see over here. Once again, thanks very much and good luck with everything.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.